What's good, everybody? It's your boy Senpai here, and today I kind of want to go back on the subject of lolis again because there's just a couple of things that I just need to lay down and just kind of speak my mind about because I haven't really covered it before, and I really should have, but I just didn't get the time to, or I just didn't realize how kind of big and serious it kind of was. And it may not be super duper big, but it's big enough for me to like talk about, so that's why we're doing it. But we talked about a lot of things when it comes to the lolis and stuff. We talked about the anime jentai lolis of certain characters and who needs more of it, and we talked about different types of people that like loli characters in anime. We even talked about a manga that pretty much threw the whole loli thing in a whole different perspective. So, you know, there's a bunch of things we talked about with lolis and stuff, and there's just a really lot of things that I'm now kind of just figuring out. It's kind of pissing me off, but also kind of just be like, yeah, you know, that actually makes sense to me. So I guess I'll start off fresh by saying there is one particular case that I want to talk about that kind of just makes me angry, and I really don't understand why it even happened in the first place. Kyutto, I hope I said that right. You know, how she was like a VTuber loli on the scene, and how everybody was just like, oh wow, she's like a VTuber loli, so yeah, we gotta ban that because, you know, loli VTubers, that should totally not be a thing. Kyutto, I hope again I said that right. Q, you know, Q from the bar. That's a figure I'm just trying to pipe, honestly. But when it comes down to Kyutto's case, all the hate came from nowhere, and it was dry as hell. From what I gathered and what I saw, she just kind of just appeared and popped up on the scene and basically just got a lot of flag and hate for no reason. Now, this was back in December. I know I'm covering old news here, but it shouldn't really have happened. Because I was thinking, oh, well, maybe she did something like lewd, you know? So I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe something lewd had happened, but there is nothing I could find. And if you find anything, go crazy, but I sure as hell couldn't. As far as my research took, I couldn't find anything on her Twitter, I couldn't find anything on Google, I couldn't find anything anywhere on Rule 34. So when it comes down to Kyutto, I literally couldn't find anything that her herself did that was lewd, and I really can't find legit anything. And even for National Horny Day, she hasn't done anything wrong, so I don't really understand where the hate came from, because people was like, oh, a person pretending to be a loli, that's not really a good thing, like you can't do that. Which, I didn't know there was any rules of being a VTuber, what you can and cannot do, so shut the hell up with that one. Number two, why would being a loli VTuber bother you? Again, in a moral standpoint, I could understand. I totally get where that can come from, and if you don't like loli VTubers or lolis in general, that's fine. But hating on Kyutto just because she's a loli VTuber, that sounds like some third impostering, honestly, if I ever heard of it. What does that have to do with anything? Because the person behind the avatar is pretending to be a little girl or something like that, then that means that any freaking voice actor in any anime that did a loli character must absolutely not do it anymore, you know, because they shouldn't be voicing or acting like a little kid when they're just literally doing a job or just trying to entertain you, you know. So I guess that means Konako is banned, and if you ban her, I'm gonna whoop your ass. When it comes down to it, I don't really see why she got hit. She got hit for literally no reason, as far as I'm concerned. So, and it's just like how people are trying to, you know, stop Core Genshin from like retiring, right? So like before all that retirement stuff he talked about, there was like literally almost no videos of him getting canceled. But ever since that retirement that he's announced out not too long ago, everybody and their mama trying to cancel him for some reason, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Knowing damn well that you're not going to cancel him, he's going to retire. If God says let him retire, he is going to retire. That's just how it is. So in the case of Kyutto, people just hate on her for literally no reason. And if I was there 4 months ago knowing about this situation and did a little bit of research into it, I would have so have protected you back then, Kyutto. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you'll be alright for the future's sake. Hopefully you reach a mill. You, Alice, Connie, And my slug sister, I seriously can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. But hopefully all of y'all can reach 1 million. And hey, maybe we can get some more Loli VTubers out here, because if you're going to be a VTuber, there is no rules on what you can do. As far as I'm concerned, there's no handbook that's written out. Like anime YouTuber. Like, there is no rules of what you can do as an anime YouTuber. So if I want to talk about lolis, I'm going to talk about lolis, and that's how it is. You just have to accept that some asshole on the internet is talking about some lolis. Even though you don't know me yet, so that's fine. It doesn't really matter anyway. But still, like, and even with the struggles that Loli VTubers are going through now, it shouldn't even be that much of an issue, and it should already have resolved itself and became normal in the VTubing space. I mean, hell, when Project Melody first started on the scene of Chaturbate, a lot of people didn't like her because, you know, she's a fictional character seducing guys. That shouldn't be a thing for her to be on Chaturbate, and she shouldn't be able to get around that, but she did, and she blew up majorly because of that. There's a time and season for a lot of stuff. And yeah, I think it's time for the anime loli VTuber girls to get their shine. Even if they do something lewd or they don't do anything lewd. If they want to do something lewd or not lewd, then let them do it and let them rise up to, you know, to fame. They should already be good in a be in a good place by now, but they're not, and it's kind of weird. So when it comes to an anime loli VTuber, they should be just like any other VTuber. You know, you like them, that's fine. You want to support them? That's absolutely okay. If you don't like them, that's fine too. But don't be an asshole about it or start some BS rumors. The point is, it's all good. Those four, all fine. Any other anime loli VTuber in the future, you're all fine as well. Just keep doing what you're doing and ignore everybody else because they suck ass. And I know, as I say all this, I really shouldn't be saying all this as an anime YouTuber, but you know, I can't deal with, like, injustice and stuff, you know? Like, it just feels weird to me how people could just be like, oh, trouble in the anime community? Well, that's no skin on my nose. I have money. Sometimes it ain't about the money. Sometimes it's about, or it ain't even about the reputation. And I know that could easily affect my channel's future, or even affect it to the point of sponsorships and whatever. I get that. But sometimes there's just some injustices that I cannot keep dealing with or keep seeing that I just automatically get really pissed off about. So honestly, when it comes down to me talking about it, if no one else wants to speak about it, I will. I don't personally mind talking about anime lolis when it comes to it. And even if I'm just some minor voice in the crowd, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it so you go ahead and know what you're dealing with for the long run. So I guess I am at this point the anime loli defender. I guess I am that, even though I didn't want to be called that, but I guess I am. Anything related to lolis at all in an anime sense or in a VTuber sense, because we know when it's a VTuber, they're already over the age of 18 and they're not actually a kid, so there is no one in danger. You know what? When it comes to that, go for it. Doesn't matter. Just do what you want to do, as long as it ain't disrespectful to them. Alright? And just to be even more clear and more of an extreme person when it comes to this, all those links in the other two videos when we talked about the jentai of those loli characters, I'll put those links in this description. If you don't know what those links are, basically they are to help real children in our real world, so they can get away from the abusiveness or the sexual abuse or any type of abuse that goes on to their childhoods. So if you would like to protect our real kids, go ahead and click on the link description below so you can donate some money to some nice charities. Alright? So hopefully somebody could easily donate, and hopefully you can save some real kids from real danger. So with that being said, give me an anime loli harem. I don't care. Alice, you want to join my anime loli harem? I'll be happy to put you in. Anybody else that's a VTuber that's a loli, I'll be more than happy to throw you in, honestly. So when it comes down to it, respect your VTubers, respect your lolis, and respect just everything. And stop making a big deal when it comes to a loli. It is fiction and it's fake. They ain't gonna do nothing to you. If you see a loli VTuber or just a loli anime girl in general get some cum on her face, that's okay. No one cares. So with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and let's donate to the channel. Cash App is available as well. And I got other things that's set up like Ko-Fi and PayPal, which I'm trying to figure out how to kind of do. So if you want to get involved with that, go to my Twitter and DM me. That'd be great. Till then, this has been your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.
Baby, say my name as if you got a fucking clue. Always caught up in the moment, not condoning what I do. I've been messing with my chemistry to find the better me. Putting thoughts up on the page in hopes that you could get to me. Been this way since legit, my brain couldn't quit. Running from my issues, roll the pain in a spliff. Fade away every hit. Nobody needed me, too afraid to commit.